Imagine walking into a room. Someone asks, "What do you do?" And you answer so naturally that they immediately want to connect with you. No awkward pauses, no translating job titles in your head, and no confusing salary with wage. By the end of this video, you will have the exact formulas to describe your role, your company, and your ambitions like a true professional.
Mary, I am freaking out right now. I am trying to update my LinkedIn profile because I saw Elon Musk changed his bio.
Oh no. What are you trying to write, John? Let me guess. You are directly translating from your head again.
I just want to sound professional. I wrote, I have a work in tech and I am very experienced. That sounds like a CEO, right?
Wait, what? Oh, John, that is a classic trap. This is exactly what we call the direct translation trap.
Seriously? But people ask me, what is your work all the time? How else am I supposed to answer?
Actually, native speakers rarely say, "What is your work?" It feels very stiff, like a police interrogation. We usually just ask, "What do you do?"
What do you do? That sounds so short. It feels like something is missing.
I see your point. But that short question carries a very relaxed, friendly feeling. It is like a soft camera zoom on your daily life.
Okay, so if someone asks me, what do you do at a party, how do I not sound like a robot?
Let's use the coffee shop analogy. Imagine you walk into a cafe. You do not ask for a liquid, right? You ask for a specific cup of coffee.
Right. I would say, I want a cappuccino, not give me some brown liquid.
Exactly. In English, work is like the liquid. It is a general action. You cannot count it. So you cannot say a work.
Oh, so job is the specific cup. It has a shape, a name, a title.
You got it. You have a job. You go to work. Think of work as the place or the energy you spend, and job as your actual title.
Wait, let me test the vibe. If I say, I have a good work, it feels like I am holding a cup of liquid with no cup.
Exactly. It spills everywhere. You need the cup. You say, I have a good job. If this is making sense to you guys watching, hit that subscribe button so we can keep fixing these tricky feelings together.
Okay, so I have a job. I'm a content creator. But wait, earlier I said I am experienced. What is wrong with that?
That brings us to our logic gallery. Let us look at the top 5 mistakes people make when talking about their careers. Mistake number 1 is the missing A.
The missing A? You mean like when someone says, I am teacher or I am designer?
Yes, in many languages, you just say, I am plus the job. But in English, if you say, I am teacher, it feels naked. It feels like you forgot to put on your uniform.
Naked? Oh no. So the word or an is the uniform.
Exactly. You put on the label. I am a teacher. She is an engineer. It gives you identity. Without it, native speakers wait for the rest of the sentence.
Got it. I am putting on my creator uniform. I am a content creator. That feels much safer.
Perfect. Now, let us move to mistake number 2, which is huge in the tech and corporate world. The location confusion. In, at, and for.
Oh, I hear this all the time. People say, I work in Apple or I work in SpaceX. That means they are inside the building, right?
Exactly. The feeling of in is like being trapped inside a box. If you say, I work in Apple, I picture you stuck inside a giant fruit or locked inside the store walls.
Wait, seriously? So, how do I say I am employed by them without sounding like a prisoner?
You use at or for. Think of at like a pin on a Google map. It shows your specific location. I work at Apple.
I love that, the map pin. So, I work at SpaceX. What about for?
For is about giving your energy and loyalty. You are doing it for someone. I work for Elon Musk. Or I work for a tech company.
Okay, let me test this. I cannot say I work in Tesla. I say I work at Tesla. Or I work for Tesla.
Spot on. You only use in for the general industry or type of place. Like, I work in tech, or I work in an office.
This makes so much sense. I used to just guess the prepositions. It was like playing the lottery every time I spoke.
You are not alone. Prepositions are hard because we try to translate them. Just remember the feelings. The map pin, the loyalty, or the box.
Right. Okay, moving to mistake number 3. Let us talk about money. Everyone loves talking about money.
Yes, salary versus wage. Many learners think these are exactly the same word, but they have very different energies.
I always use salary, like Messi has a huge salary, or the waiter gets a good salary. Is that wrong?
It is partially wrong. Think of a salary like a smooth river. It flows steadily every month or year, no matter how many hours you work. It is usually for professional office jobs.
A smooth river. Okay, so a doctor has a salary. A software engineer has a salary. What about a wage?
A wage is like a dripping faucet. Drip, drip, drip. You get paid for every hour or every day you work. If you stop working, the dripping stops.
Wow, that dripping faucet analogy is brilliant. So a barista gets a wage. A construction worker earns a wage.
Exactly. You would say, my wage is $15 an hour. But you would say, my salary is $60,000 a year.
I see. If I say a waiter has a salary, native speakers might think the waiter is sitting in an office looking at spreadsheets.
Yes, it creates a funny picture in their heads. Now, let us jump back to the mistake you made at the very beginning of the show, John.
Oh, right. My beautiful LinkedIn bio. I wrote, I am very experienced. It felt so powerful when I typed it.
It sounds powerful in your native language, but in English, experience is a noun. It is like a backpack full of tools you have collected.
A backpack. So I cannot say I am a backpack. That makes 0 sense.
Right, you have the backpack. So you say, I have a lot of experience. But if you want to describe yourself, you need to use the adjective form.
So I need to add the ed at the end? Like, I am experienced?
Yes, experienced is like a muscle. You worked out, you built the muscle, now you are strong. You are an experienced professional.
I have the backpack and I have the muscles. I have 5 years of experience and I am an experienced creator. Wow, I actually sound like a CEO now.
You really do! If you guys are enjoying this lesson and want to build your English muscles with us, drop a like and subscribe. It really helps our channel.
Let us do one more big mistake. When people talk about what they do every day, they often say, my responsibility is... Is that natural?
It is okay in an interview, but in daily life, it sounds a bit heavy. Like you are carrying a giant boulder on your shoulders.
I hate carrying boulders. So what should I say when I am just chatting with a new friend?
Keep it light and active. Instead of, my responsibility is making videos, just say, I make videos, or I am in charge of the videos.
I am in charge of... Oh, I like that. It sounds like I am the boss of that task.
Exactly. In charge of gives you power, but it feels natural and conversational, like a pilot flying a plane.
So if someone asks about my daily tasks, I can say, I am a content creator. I work from home, and I am in charge of writing scripts.
Beautiful. You used the A, you used the right preposition for working from home, and you used in charge of. That sounds 100% native.
Wow, I feel like my English just leveled up. I do not have to translate my Vietnamese title directly anymore.
That is the whole goal. Stop translating the words and start translating the feeling. Let the grammar serve your confidence.
All right, guys, let us summarize. Number 1, you don't have a work, you have a job.
Number 2, do not forget your uniform. Always say, I am a or I am an before your job title.
Number 3, you are not trapped in a box. You work at a company or for a company, not in it.
Number 4, a salary is a smooth monthly river, but a wage is an hourly dripping faucet.
And finally, do not be a backpack. You are not experience. You are experienced with an ED.
I love that summary, John. Now it is time for our viewers to practice. We want to hear from you.
Yes, drop a comment below and tell us, what do you do? Use the exact formulas we learned today.
Or if you are looking for new opportunities, tell us your dream job. And don't forget to subscribe and click the video on the screen for our next lesson.
If you are struggling with daily English, hit subscribe so we can figure it out together. See you in the next one.